The soundtrack, with the pace of the film, I think it's just perfect. I don't think any other sort of music would have developed that even more. I think it really helps with the pace.
Did you think there was bits where it just started to sound, quite repetitive? You wanted it to move forward a bit, or was that okay?
I think it was alright. I think it kind of moved nicely through the trailer, so you kind of got the sense of suspense at the end. Even though it's sort of similar, it kind of helps its way through. So
yeah, I like the soundtrack. Rather than being all upbeat and fast, it was slower and downbeat. It was fitted the trailer pretty much perfectly. Wow. Yeah.
The bits where there was it made you jump and stuff, I can't remember if the music reflected that. But you could do it where it goes really loud or something, and then it'd proper make you jump. When she's walking upstairs and then Anna comes up.
It was a bit samey it did. It was good to start off with the first 30 seconds, but after that, when it kept doing the same soundtrack, it did you did sort of forget it was there until the very end. So maybe you could have changed it, like what Laura said, to mirror the dramatic scenes.
Yeah, I think I went with the genre.
I like the soundtrack. I didn't think about it while watching, but I guess it added to the well-rounded piece that it was, and it certainly helped with all the jumpy bits, and it reflected the part of the story that the trailer was reflecting well.
Very made me jump at one point.
It was contrapuntal, which I really like. I felt quite peaceful listening to it, and it's sort of like a false sense of security if I was just listening to it, because the action was quite striking and I wouldn't expect it when I was listening to the music.
Yeah. Do you think there's any points where you're like, oh, I wish the tempo would increase a bit here? Was it getting a bit, repetitive?
No, I think it was good. I think it had, with the repetitiveness, it was good that, say, you were showing the same shot over and over just so that you could figure out what was going on.
I liked the amount of dialogue.
I would say.
Yeah.
I liked how there was a narrative over the other shots. It gave you quite a good idea of sort of what the film was going to be about.
I think there was enough.
I think
and I don't think there would need to be any more.
I got the gist of what was going on from what was said. I think part of the suspense was made by not having a lot of dialogue, because you didn't fully know what was going on, but the imagery told us a lot. So I don't think so. Do you?
No, I think what the blonde girl was saying was enough.
Look at the start as the crazy girl's writing the letter to Annabelle. I thought that was really good. That was, I think, possibly my favourite part of the trailer. I think possibly more dialogue from the part of Annabelle, in the sense that I felt some of her character was lost in the process, because she didn't really speak a lot other than the fact she was being stalked, which gave away about the story but not a lot about her.
I don't think so, because otherwise the plot might have been made clearer, but it's good because there's a complex plot, so you don't know what would happen.
No, I wouldn't say so. I think there was quite a nice balance of the character talking to Annabelle. I think that would lose the effect of what might happen throughout the film. Those are the things that you'd go and see the film for.
Nope, I think it was the exact right amount. I would personally prefer trailers which have less dialogue, and yours definitely conformed to that. It created the mystery in an effective way.
I like the amount. I think maybe certain characters could have done with a bit more dialogue. Maybe Annabelle could have had a bit more, but I think the amount was great.